City are obviously in the middle of this sort of minor drama. I sort of hasten to add a minor drama because it's Manchester City and they could imminently go on a 9-game winning streak, but sort of saying they've perhaps grown a little bit too used to the praise and they sort of like being stroked like a cat. So it's a very interesting sort of choice of words. Pep is a very interesting man. So, who are we to judge? But it is obviously this wider point about Manchester City, what's going on. They're playing Luton on Sunday. I think most of us would objectively make them favourites for that. They are coming into a kind of run of form, but it's not been looking good. We saw it in midweek against Aston Villa. That didn't look in any way like a Pep Guardiola side. This is the sort of worst run since his first year at the club, and I suppose it's one of those things that just keeps life interesting a little bit because we've seen City clean up everything last season. They've won the title 3 years in a row, so sort of it's probably a good thing for the division. But the cat one was a new expression for me, I have to admit.
And it's a perfect storm at City. Again, it's written by Jeremy Cross, but a new twist with the headline there. I get to something that Riyadh's alluding to there, Martin, in terms of the tactical transition. Worst run since 2017. Front page of the Times Sports supplement. Pep at the crossroads. James Gearbrandt's piece. After bruising defeat by Aston Villa, should Guardiola go back to trusting his midfielders and ditch new love of defence? Is this a pivotal moment for Pep, do you think, to stick or twist with his new look defence and all the moving parts at the back of midfield?
Well, it's not been working, has it? I mean, the Aston Villa match, I think it's not so much the run. I think it was the sort of nature of the defeat at Aston Villa, which will have alarmed a lot of Manchester City fans because they have been so dominant for so long, and actually it looked like they've been found out in a way. And Aston Villa they completely dominated that game. So Guardiola, who had all his sort of Manchester City career, this like amazing midfield, all the time sort of moving around, almost impossible for the opponents to sort of get a grip on them, and then he's actually decided he wanted to be a sort of a bit stronger in defence, and sort of that he was focusing on that area. So is it now time for him to admit defeat in terms of those tactics and go back to his tried and tested? I mean, I think a lot of Manchester City fans certainly will be hoping he does.